When I left high school, I messed up. I didn't do very well, and I fell into a pretty deep depression that caused me to separate from many of my family and many of my friends.
You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
Welcome back, all my Christian supporters. Today we'll be going over an apology video and me kind of just saying what this guy did, because Akezura, or his legal name, Alec Kerrigan, never heard of this guy until now because someone said I should do a video on them. So yeah, thank you. I guess I'll do that now. But yeah, he made an apology video basically explaining why he was racist, because after high school he fell into a pit of depression, and at the time I guess he was on the internet and fell through this pipeline, whatever the fuck he called it, and it filled his mind with bigoted ideas, and he wanted to follow the ideology of hating on black people and or really just any race either, but I'm just pointing that one out because of the post he made. It was kind of specifically for black people. But yeah, he was in most of the discussions and just put up flyers around school for them and just supporting neo-Nazis, being a real menace to the world, as he basically describes it. I don't care if you're not in the right mental state. Basically what I'm trying to say, there's no excuse to be racist when you're depressed at all. No excuse for it. You know, that's what therapists and people with professional training are for. But yeah, if you're ever feeling down, go seek professional help. Don't fall into a pit of white supremacy. Also, it feels good to make this video because now I get to just have no filter and say whatever the fuck I want. I hate gay— joking. So Akezura, or however the fuck you say his name, is in the age range between 25 to 30. I'm not too sure. And he's like an anime content creator on TikTok, mostly known for his TikTok work. He's basically just like an anime manga YouTuber, kind of like a cosplayer, and just does analysis on anime. Pretty self-explanatory.
OnePlus's new manga, Takopi's Original Sin, has been a massive hit recently, but I don't know what it's about. And I was told it was wholesome, so let's give it a read. It's about a little octopus alien named Takopi who comes from the Happy Planet, whose goal is to go to other planets and make them happy with his little gadgets. He sets his eye on Shizuka, who's not so happy. Her classmates bully her, and her mom's an escort, and her dad left her. Oof. Okay. But Takopi is determined and won't stop helping Shizuka until— Here's anime news for Wednesday, August 12th. Act Age 1 of Shonen Jump's newest mangas was actually cancelled abruptly because its author was found to be arrested for sexual assault. AT&T is trying to sell Crunchyroll to Sony for $1.5 billion, a amount they said is not nearly enough.
Well, that's enough. I'm pretty sure we all know what we need to know. He makes TikTok videos. Anyway, moving on. Let's move on to the whatever shit he did. Just want to say before I continue any further, thank you Junkie is Tired for sending me these pictures. Watch his video. He did a good job of explaining it. I didn't find this article on my own. I found it because of him. I just searched it up. But yeah, basically if you search up his full name, you go to this article, and it's just this Discord image of him complaining that they won't let him post flyers up of neo-Nazis, neo-Nazi flyers in his college. He goes to college. I'm not gonna say where, just because, you know, people are fucking weird and like to— oh yeah, that's another thing actually. Don't harass this person. This is just here for entertainment and criticism, so don't stop that shit. But yeah, I got some of these pictures from that video, so thank you. So let's get this started. He starts off by saying they claim that literally anything disrupts university operations and a free speech zone accommodates the intention of your expression. They use the same process with flyers. You have to get distributed material approved. It's bureaucratic censorship. Obviously they would just claim IE posters disrupts campus operations because Nathan pops out of the posters and personally attacks minorities. And you can see the caption at the bottom saying, Alec complains in IE's Discord server about how hard it is to spread neo-Nazi propaganda around his school. The IE server, I don't know much about it. Again, I only did light research, so just forgive me if I'm missing anything, and if I am, just say it in the comments. But you know, yeah, he was just in that Discord complaining about how he can't spread neo-Nazi flyers on his school. That's a thing in itself. I don't think I have to input my opinion there. That's just— you're stupid. That's dumb. Are you retarded? To further prove his adamant beliefs, he has a Facebook account, which I'm pretty sure is gone now, but these are pictures that were archived, which I also got from that same article. Basically he put quotes in there that were no, you don't fucking put quotes saying, why can't those damn Africans get their shit straight? You know what I'm saying? I consider myself to be pretty open-minded. Obviously there's stuff I don't understand, and when you don't understand something, the basic human nature is to ask questions about it. it, you know? You want to learn, you want to educate yourself. And he didn't stop like 10 years ago. He didn't stop 8 years ago. He didn't even stop 6 years ago. This was super recent. He stopped in like 2019. He just stopped being a white supremacist in 2019. He goes on to say that it wasn't 2019 and that it was a little earlier than that, but there was another video which I'll also throw up after the apology video of basically him saying, kind of lying, like he stopped later than that. He claimed he stopped earlier than 2019. I forgot the exact date, but yeah, I don't know why he's lying about that. It didn't make much sense to me. Either way, you still did it. It was still early recent, and although yeah, you may have a new ideology now, like, it's just my really big problem with it was you claim, basically his like argument was that he was depressed, and he doesn't really say that it was the reason why, but like it implies it, you know what I'm saying? We all can do basic math here, we can connect dots. That's kind of what he's saying. While reading this article, I tapped into my inner Jigsaw Jameson instincts, and I kept reading because, you know, something told me to keep reading. And apparently since the Discord chats have been leaked, he has been trying to clean up his Twitter account so he wouldn't look like such a racist. He started claiming to want to help the unprivileged with technology, and deleted his old post and started over in an attempt to hide that he's actually a fascist prick.
I got eyes on the back of my head, I can see shit. I know when
So by now a lot of you have heard some allegations about me, and I'm just gonna come out right now and say they're true. While some of the details like addresses, phone numbers, and dates are incorrect, for the most part, it's true. When I left high school, I messed up. I didn't do very well, and I fell into a pretty deep depression that caused me to separate from many of my family and many of my friends.
And here's when the YouTube apologies start taking full effect. Once again, if you're depressed, go seek mental help. That does not mean you get to be racist.
And part of that is I relegated myself to the internet. And as many have done, I fell down what is known as the alt-right pipeline. This pipeline is a result of the algorithms of various social media platforms feeding various forms of right-wing content to users and slowly pushing them into further and further more radical positions.
What a crazy algorithm. Hey, here's a tip. How about getting the fuck off the internet for a little bit? You know, maybe just put your phone down, turn off your computer, turn off your monitor screen. You know, you were in college by then, right? You could have focused more on college, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to stay on the fucking internet. I feel like that's people's problem, right? People be going through shit, and later in the video, by the way, he says that he went to a therapist for being racist. No, bro, you just gotta get the fuck off the internet, bro. Like, no, at that point, I don't know what you're trying to figure out. You're a bad person. What are you trying to change? Like, yeah, change comes within time, but like, again, just get off the internet. That's the first fucking step. It's not hard. But no, clearly you were drawn to the idea of supporting racism.
And in about 2014 or so, this happened to me. I fell down this pipeline and found myself harboring many bigoted ideologies, one of them being many facets of white nationalism. While this organization is gone now, I put up posters for them and was part of their discussions, and these were the worst years of my life. Became a darker person and drifted far away from my loved ones. In 2017, as many of you know, the Charlottesville Unite the Right rally happened. I was not a part of this, but it was this event that urged me to get out of this.
Since I'm on my Jigsaw Jameson shit, I did a little bit of digging and I found actual like audio of them planning the Unite the Right rally, and I was like, you know what, might as well put it in here just so you can get a feel of kind of what he was into. Even though he didn't participate, I just want to set the mood, I guess, you know, for funsies, because like, who cares? But yeah.
Yeah, I actually think that we should kill every non-white on the planet. Like, again, I don't necessarily, like, you know, have an issue with listening to that on a podcast or whatever, but if you are going to do something like that, like, just for the sake, like, even if it's your true belief, like, that's not the objective of this rally, so we should try to keep it, as, you know, as, with the objective of trying to gain sympathy for a pro-white rally. Social media stuff. So the main thing with social media stuff is to be paying attention to Discord the day, you know, from basically from now until the end of the rally. We have 3 separate plans. It's plan green, plan yellow, and plan red.
I won't play too much, you know, not to bore you, but just an idea. Just wanted to put it out there. If you want to listen to the full planning, that's on you. I'll just put a link of where I got it from in the description, and I don't know, make yourself some popcorn when you listen, hot chocolate, I don't know, whatever. Just have fun with it, I guess. But yeah, into some pretty fucked up shit, obviously. But back to the apology video.
The process happened over a couple months, and I sought therapy, and part of that therapy was directly confronting the fact I was a hateful bigot.
Well, that's cool and all, but like I said, therapy doesn't help with your ideology, bro. You're just a bad fucking person at the end of the day. Around that time, obviously. Like I said, he could have changed now, but like, again, that was just so recent that it's just, it's like, therapy is just not gonna help with that.
2017, late 2018, I was able to get those ideologies out of my head, but the past still happened, and I hate myself every day for it. I wish I could turn back time and make it not happen, but I can't. I made the world a worse place. You don't have to believe me, and I understand many of you won't, but the person right in front of you, that's the real me. The person who's been making videos for 2 years, that's who I really am. I can say that I renounce white supremacy, and I do. I can say I renounce white nationalism, and I do, but the only thing that can change things is my actions. Many of my friends and family have known for years now, and the only thing I can really do is show that I've changed through my actions. So that's it. There's no denial, no crying, no rubbing head or anything. This happened. It was part of my life.
Hold that thought, my boy. You know what's really funny, actually? I was listening to it, like, I already watched the apology video about 5 times over, but what makes it so much funnier is I kept thinking in my mind, he really became a TikToker and like a YouTuber and all that other shit, and I'm just trying to understand, like, I want to ask him, I actually want to have a conversation with him, and I want to be like, so did you not think your past would come up to you? Because if it's true about you trying to delete, like, all your past stuff off of Twitter and shit like that, I don't know why you try to, like, hide it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you must knew it was gonna come back to you, and I guess you thought being a TikTok creator would be a good idea. Good job, bro. Like, when you really think about it, it seems so goofy as hell because he tried so hard to hide it, and then, like, no one really knew of his allegations, and he kind of just addressed it out of nowhere, but no one really brought it up, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. So I don't know why you would go to the efforts of trying to hide it if that was true, and then make an apology video. You should have just went full supervillain and just fucking wrote it out, see how long you could have go. That's what I would have done. That's just me, though.
Please don't harass or confront anyone who decides to go forward with this or decide not to support me after this.
Go forward with what? Like, helping you? Support? No one's going to... Who's going to defend you? You quite literally explained how you were racist, gave evidence on how you were racist. Like, did you expect someone to go full throttle with a 10 Google Doc essay and just explain how you were, like, in the right for doing so? No. I don't know why you would think people would actually defend you on that. Like, anyway, you got it, bro. And then he goes on to say, basically, the stuff I did was kind of unforgivable, this, that, and the third. I know most of you people were not going to watch me anymore. The run-of-the-mill apology, whatever. Anyway, I'm just going to show you the other video that I got sent from my acquaintance that basically shows how he's lying about when he stopped being a white supremacist, and it was a little later, like around in 2019. In the apology video, he mentioned around 2017, late 2018, but just want to be precise here. So
but it would have helped if you had told everyone that you were a part of this white nationalist group for the better part of a decade. This is not a good look, my guy. During your video, you said you joined in 2012 to 2013 and left in 2017. But this article that my friend Weeb made a video on says you were lying and you left in 2019. It also doesn't help that you only made this apology video after all of your mutuals found out. I don't want to be the person who makes you, like, switch back, right? But the fact that, like, nobody would have known about this had we not found out is kind of mind-boggling.
Oh yeah, I just want to say my bad. For some of the parts in the video, I was saying he made the video and no one really knew. I meant to say that no one really knew, like, outside of his, like, friends or mutuals, whatever the hell he said. That's what I meant by no one really knew, and he kind of just made the video out of nowhere type of thing. But yeah, like, he's just kind of lying. Maybe I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and maybe he forgot, but I don't know how you forget that type of thing, obviously. So I don't know, call it what you will. And yeah, you kind of already made it after, like, your close people found out, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just crazy to think that no one would ever knew. I mean, I don't really care. I'm just making this for fun because I like to make videos on people. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a commentary YouTuber, and I don't know who you are really at all. So I guess the only thing for me to really take away is if this never really got out, this video would have never really happened. I never would have been in distraught or anything because I never really watched your videos, and I watched some of them. They're not really my type of thing either. So yeah, I wasn't missing out on much. But I mean, if you actually want an outtake or my little conclusion on it, if you are going through something like suicidal depression, anything, any mental health, like anything, bro, tell someone, go seek help. You never know what you're capable of or what you're able to do to other people, because clearly what he was involved in was obviously not great. No one wants to be a white supremacist. No one wants to have neo-Nazism around, you know what I'm saying? It's not a good ideology to have. It never will be in society, obviously. It's never accepted. Never once was accepted. Obviously back then times were different, but we are different now. We changed. You don't just go around trying to bring something like that back. And say if you have undergo through influence like this, regardless, young, old, whether, whatever, and you look back on it, and you've changed, obviously, and that was a very long time ago. You are clearly a different person. That's good. Make sure you strive to always stay, you know, change, be a better person. I know I am. I'm always trying to do things, get better, live life day by day, help my family, anything, I don't know, whatever. And yeah, if you ever need to take a break off the internet, take a fucking break. Don't poison your mind with things like this. It's not good, clearly. And obviously this all goes without saying, but as we know, kids are impressionable more than ever, obviously, and we just need to take more care of our community. I feel like, I don't know if that was a bad take or not, but it's just me speaking. But yeah, those are my whole thoughts on it. I hope he takes his time to learn what he did and kind of corrects himself. I wouldn't really say correct himself, but he say he's changed, which is obviously good. Let's just hope it stays that way. I don't know, maybe he'll be able to come back. This might be a hot take, but I don't believe commentary channels are here to cancel anyone. Even though people say we are technically kind of cancel culture in a way, I'm not gonna disagree or agree with that. I'm just kind of here to give criticism where criticism is needed. I don't really like to judge that much, even though I kind of do, because that's me. We're all human here. I crack jokes here and there because I like to have a good time. I'm not really here to just like get someone off the internet. That's not my thing here. That's not what I'm here for. That may be someone else's perspective, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm just here to point out stuff and go along about my day. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go take a nap, and I hope everyone have a good day. Bye.
Walking around headless like going no better. Left his ass headless, now he on a stretcher. Smoking doom pat, you already knew that. Black mask, walking around the town, asking who's that. Keep it quiet, don't be loud. Hit his shoulder, spin around. Hollow tip behind it round. Silencer won't hear a sound. It's unfortunate your bros are in the ground. Break into the base, no one knows that I'm around. FC, I can't even see. Yo, bitch, text me.